Finally, you are here, drawn to this moment by forces far greater than coincidence. As you read these words, the cosmic machinery of the universe is aligning for an event that occurs once every 720 years, the Great Portal of September 23rd. Tonight, at precisely 11 minutes past midnight, a dimensional gateway will crack open above our planet, releasing frequencies that will permanently alter the fabric of reality itself. Your soul guided you to this message because you are among the chosen few who must prepare for what comes next. The ancient astronomers of Babylon called this configuration the crown of Libra, when Venus, Mars, and Jupiter form a perfect triangle in the sky, while the Sun enters its most powerful phase in the sign of Balance. But this is no ordinary equinox. The numerological code embedded in this date reveals why September 23, 2025 will fracture the veil between dimensions forever. The mathematics of destiny are written in the stars tonight, and every digit in this sacred date carries profound meaning that will reshape your existence. September is the 9th month, the number of completion and cosmic cycles, while 23rd reduces to 5, the frequency of transformation and human evolution. When combined with 2025, which carries the master vibration of spiritual awakening, these numbers create what ancient mystics called the key of eternal return. Already your cellular structure is responding to the approaching portal energies. That strange tingling in your palms, the subtle pressure behind your eyes, the unexplained sense of anticipation coursing through your nervous system, these are not random sensations, but your DNA activating dormant sequences that have been sleeping for millennia. Tonight, the magnetic field surrounding Earth will shift by precisely 13 degrees, creating a window through which higher dimensional beings can finally make direct contact with prepared human consciousness. The signs have been building for weeks, though most people remain completely unaware of the monumental shift approaching. Dreams have become more vivid and prophetic. Time seems to move differently, and sensitive individuals report hearing a low humming sound that seems to emanate from the Earth itself. This is the planet's core resonance changing frequency as it prepares to anchor the new reality grid that will download through tonight's portal. Ancient texts from the Library of Alexandria, hidden for 2,000 years, describe this exact celestial event and warn that only those who have purified their energy bodies will survive the transition intact. The unprepared will experience what the manuscripts call the Great Forgetting, a complete erasure of higher memories that traps souls in lower vibrational reality loops for the next 720 years. But you are here, reading this warning, which means your higher self has been guiding you toward this moment of preparation. Do you remember the recurring dream you've been having? The one where you stand before a massive doorway made of pure light, knowing that stepping through means leaving everything familiar behind forever. That door will become real tonight, manifesting in your meditation or during the liminal state between sleep and waking. The Council of Nine, beings of pure consciousness who oversee human evolution, will present themselves to prepared souls between the hours of midnight and 3 a.m. They appear not as physical entities, but as geometric patterns of living light that communicate directly through the heart chakra. These beings have been monitoring Earth's vibrational progress for eons, waiting for the moment when enough humans would be ready to receive their transmission. Tonight marks the culmination of a cosmic experiment that began when the first humans looked up at the stars and wondered if they were alone. The answer will finally be revealed to those brave enough to accept the download of universal knowledge that comes through September's portal. But receiving this transmission requires precise preparation, for unpure consciousness cannot contain the intensity of pure cosmic information. Your entire energy system must be calibrated to match the incoming frequencies, or the download will scatter across your neural networks like lightning through ungrounded circuitry. Begin immediately by consuming only pure water and raw foods until tomorrow evening. Processed substances create static in your electromagnetic field that blocks interdimensional communication. Remove all metal objects from your body, including jewelry and dental fillings if possible, as metals create interference patterns that distort the transmission. Most critically, spend the next 12 hours in complete silence, allowing your vocal cords to rest so they can become receivers for the new languages that will be downloaded tonight. These are not human languages, but frequency patterns that convey information directly to the soul level, bypassing the limitations of the rational mind entirely. The location where you receive the portal activation matters more than you realize, for specific geographical coordinates will amplify or diminish the transmission strength. Underground spaces, basements, and caves provide the best reception because they are naturally shielded from electromagnetic pollution that saturates the surface world. If underground access is impossible, position yourself in the northeastern corner of your dwelling, facing exactly 37 degrees from true north. This alignment creates a direct channel to the incoming portal energies. Place 7 white candles in a perfect circle around your meditation space, each candle representing one of the 7 seals of consciousness that will be opened tonight. Between the candles, arrange quartz crystals that have been cleansed in salt water and charged under the full moon, for these stones will serve as amplifiers for the cosmic transmissions flowing through Earth's crystalline grid system tonight. The physical sensations you experience during the portal opening will be unlike anything you have ever felt before. Initially, you may feel as though you are dissolving, your sense of individual identity melting into an ocean of infinite awareness. This dissolution is necessary for receiving the cosmic download. Your ego mind must temporarily step aside so that universal consciousness can install new operating programs directly into your soul matrix. Some individuals report experiencing rapid temperature changes, seeing colors that do not exist in normal reality, or hearing music that seems to come from inside their own DNA. These phenomena occur because your sensory apparatus is being recalibrated to perceive dimensions of reality that were previously invisible to human awareness. The most important thing to remember is that fear will block the transmission entirely. Any resistance or attempt to control the experience will cause the portal to close for you personally, potentially for lifetimes. Trust becomes your greatest tool tonight, for the mind cannot comprehend what lies beyond the dimensional veil until consciousness has been expanded to contain it. The entities you may encounter appear strange only because human language has no words for beings of pure frequency and living geometry. They communicate through direct knowing, downloading entire libraries of information in seconds through what feels like gentle pressure in the center of your skull. This pressure indicates the opening of your crown chakra to receive transmissions from the Akashic Records, the cosmic database containing all knowledge that has ever existed or ever will exist. Once this connection is established, you will have access to information about your true cosmic origins, your soul's purpose across multiple lifetimes, and the specific role you are meant to play in humanity's evolution. Many people report receiving detailed visions of future Earth, showing cities of light, humans with activated psychic abilities, and technology that operates through consciousness rather than mechanics. The children born after tonight's portal opening will be unlike any humans who have ever walked this planet. They will arrive with full memory of their cosmic origins, telepathic abilities already active, and an innate understanding of universal laws that took ancient masters lifetimes to learn. These children will be the bridge between current humanity and the next phase of human evolution, beings capable of conscious interdimensional travel, direct communication with galactic civilizations, and the ability to manipulate matter through focused intention. But for their mission to succeed, they need prepared adults who can recognize their gifts and protect them from a world that is not yet ready for such advanced souls. Tonight's portal activation prepares you to become one of these guardians, downloading the knowledge and abilities necessary to guide the new children as they begin incarnating in the coming months. The financial structures of the world will begin collapsing within 96 hours of tonight's portal opening, but this apparent destruction actually clears the path for an entirely new economic system based on energy exchange rather than artificial scarcity. Those who receive tonight's transmission will intuitively know how to navigate this transition, recognizing opportunities invisible to others and naturally attracting resources through their elevated vibrational frequency. The old system was designed to keep humanity trapped in survival consciousness, preventing the species from evolving beyond physical limitations. As that system dissolves, a new framework emerges where abundance flows naturally to those aligned with universal principles of harmony and service. Your role in this transition depends on the specific mission codes that will be activated in your DNA tonight. Some will become healers working with frequency medicine, others will develop technologies powered by consciousness, and still others will serve as communicators, helping humanity understand what is happening during this unprecedented transformation. Ancient prophecies from every culture describe this exact moment in linear time when heaven touches earth and consciousness takes an evolutionary leap that seemed impossible just decades ago. The Mayan calendar, Egyptian pyramid texts, Vedic scriptures, and even hidden passages in religious books all point to September 23, 2025 as the date when the cosmic plan reaches its culmination point. What they describe is not an ending, but a graduation. Humanity completing its apprenticeship in dense physical reality and earning the right to join the galactic community of conscious beings. This process requires the activation of latent genetic sequences that contain the blueprints for superhuman abilities, including telekinesis, telepathy, bilocation, and conscious astral travel. These abilities are not supernatural, but represent the natural state of evolved consciousness, temporarily suppressed while humanity learned the lessons available only through dense physical incarnation. Your biological family may not understand the changes you undergo after tonight, but you are being connected with your true soul family, beings scattered across the globe who share your cosmic mission and vibrational signature. These connections will manifest through synchronicities that seem miraculous, but are actually the result of the universal intelligence coordinating the awakening process. Within 30 days, you will encounter at least 3 individuals who carry missing pieces of your soul purpose, and together you will remember projects you planned before incarnating, technologies, healing methods, artistic creations, or social innovations designed to help humanity transition smoothly into galactic citizenship. The loneliness and sense of not belonging that may have plagued you throughout this lifetime will dissolve as you reconnect with beings who understand your true nature and share your dedication to planetary transformation. The geographic landscape of Earth itself will shift as the portal energies anchor into the planetary grid system, creating new power spots and deactivating locations that served the old paradigm. Certain mountains will begin emanating visible light. New underground rivers will form carrying water with healing properties, and specific forests will become natural temples where the veil between dimensions remains permanently thinned. You will be drawn to these places through irresistible inner knowing, and when you arrive, you will discover others who received the same guidance. Your soul tribe gathering to establish communities based on principles downloaded during tonight's activation. These communities will become sanctuaries during the transition period, providing stability and support as the rest of the world adjusts to the new frequencies flooding the planet. Time itself transforms after midnight tonight, shifting from linear progression to what ancient mystics called spiral time, a multidimensional flow where past, present, and future exist simultaneously, accessible to expanded consciousness. This means you will begin experiencing prophetic dreams, spontaneous healing of old traumas through timeline integration, and the ability to influence events through focused intention across temporal boundaries. Decisions you make tonight will ripple both backward and forward through your entire existence, healing ancestral patterns and simultaneously creating positive outcomes in probable futures. The concept of karma transforms as well. Instead of experiencing delayed consequences across lifetimes, cause and effect become instantaneous, allowing immediate course corrections through conscious choice. This accelerated feedback loop helps souls learn and evolve at unprecedented rates. Your creative abilities will explode beyond current limitations as the portal downloads activate dormant regions of your brain responsible for multidimensional perception and reality manifestation. Artists will channel works that seem to paint themselves. Musicians will hear symphonies from other worlds. Writers will receive complete books through automatic transmission, and inventors will suddenly understand technologies that operate through consciousness rather than mechanical principles. These creations serve as bridges between dimensions, helping others remember their true nature and accelerating the collective awakening process. The urge to create may become so intense that you find yourself working on projects around the clock, driven by inspiration that flows from sources beyond individual imagination. Physical healing accelerates dramatically once your system integrates tonight's frequencies, for disease exists only in lower vibrational states that cannot be maintained when consciousness operates from expanded awareness. Chronic conditions may disappear overnight, DNA repairs itself automatically, and aging processes slow significantly as your cellular structure aligns with the perfected template held in your higher dimensional blueprint. This is not wishful thinking, but the natural result of accessing your original design before it was modified by eons of dense physical incarnation. Medical professionals who receive tonight's activation will develop intuitive diagnostic abilities and discover healing methods that work through energy manipulation rather than chemical intervention. The educational systems of the world will require complete restructuring as the children born post-portal demonstrate learning capabilities that make current methods obsolete. These children will absorb information directly through their energy fields, communicate telepathically with their teachers, and display instinctive understanding of subjects they have never formally studied. Traditional schools cannot accommodate such abilities, creating the need for new learning environments that honor multidimensional intelligence and consciousness-based education. Adults who receive tonight's activation will find themselves naturally equipped to guide these children, having downloaded the necessary knowledge and developed the expanded awareness required to recognize and nurture superhuman potential. Tonight marks your true birth into galactic citizenship, ending the quarantine period that has kept Earth isolated from the cosmic community for thousands of years. The beings who observe humanity from higher dimensions have been waiting for this moment when enough souls would be ready to handle direct contact without psychological collapse or religious hysteria. As midnight approaches, prepare to remember who you truly are beyond this temporary human identity. An ancient soul volunteering for the most challenging and rewarding mission in the galaxy, helping an entire species evolve beyond physical limitations into conscious participation in universal intelligence itself.